Hello friends, welcome everyone to my new video. Today we are going to fix the ALPINE S65 speaker in the Altima 2013 5th generation model. So first let's visit it showroom. The location of this showroom is in Ajman. They have an online platform as well as a shop called SHEZA store. Now let's take a look inside the showroom to see what speakers are available here. Look, there are brands like Alpine, Kenwood and JBL here, along with spare parts and Android head units. They also offer flexible payment options, Tabby and Tamara. You can find Android head unit ranging from 2GB to 8GB of memory, plus the latest 12.3-inch intelligent screens that support full HD videos. They provide professional installation services right here as well. Personally, I have used a couple of their products before and the quality is very good. Now I have come to buy the ALPINE S2-S65 model for my car. This is a quick unboxing of the S65. You can see that the S65 model has a capacitor, and because of that, its magnet is also very high quality. I am currently using the S65 speaker for the front left and right of my car. Now let's see how to fix the S65 in the rear left side door of the Altima 2013 model. Before that, let's do a quick unboxing. This is the S2-S65 model with a diameter of 6 inches. It has an RMS power of 80 watts and a peak power of 240 watts. Now let's open and take a look. When you open the box, the speaker is right at the top, along with the two fixing brackets that are not very compatible with our car. So you can use the same OEM bracket comes with your car. It also comes with a package of screws. The cable and wire for connecting those terminals are also included. Now let's see how to fix it. Take a flat screwdriver and press and lift the side of the door handle like this, and the plastic bracket will open up. You will see a 10mm bolt underneath. You need to remove the bolt. Similarly, after lifting the plastic bracket on this visible handle, using a pick tool, remove the 10mm bolt inside it. Using a magnetic tray is a great way to keep all your screws organized and prevent them from getting lost. Now use a flat screwdriver to lift and carefully remove the power window and switch like this. To remove the door panel, gently lift from the right corner, release the plastic clips and then slide the panel upwards. Next, you can see these two connections that go to your door lock. Gently remove the clips and lift them out very carefully. Now you can see this is a 6-inch speaker. The reason I'm replacing it is that the current one I'm using a Bose Onyx model. I bought it for around 120 dirhams, but I feel it might be a counterfeit product because it does not give me the same volume as the front speakers. The front speakers also 4 ohms and the back the same one the Onyx 4 ohm. When I swiped the front Alpine speaker to the back, they had great quality sound. So I suspect the Bose one is not up to par. Even though it's a Bose, that's why I'm replacing it now. Remove these 3 10mm bolts, remove them manually or using a cordless screwdriver like this. Before you remove the speaker, make a mark on both the speaker frame and the body. This will help you fix the speakers correctly by aligning it with the line lighter. You can see the Bose Onyx model here. It shows 400 watts, but I don't know. This is 4 ohms, but I'm not satisfied. This volume it's not compare with ALPINE S65. Now cut the two cables, the positive and negative cables that I used with the connector here. Actually, the proper method is soldering and then heating with a heat shrink tube. I have done it the way in many of my previous projects, but unfortunately I don't have an electric source here right now, so I cannot solder. Therefore I am using connectors here. Connect the positive and negative cables. Next, connect the connector that came in the box, where the larger pin is a positive and the smaller pin is a negative. Accordingly, connect the larger pin to the positive wire and from the radio, and the smaller pin to the negative wire. After connecting the connector, press and secure it using a plug to make it safe. Now just use the electric tape to insulate the front area again. Look here, I have the ALPINE speaker in my left hand and the Bose Onyx speaker in my right hand. I can feel that the ALPINE has a good weight to its magnet, while the Bose does not feel heavy at all. You can see the capacitor and build quality on the back of the ALPINE speaker. Now let's remove this the Bose Onyx speaker from the OEM bracket. Go ahead and remove the Bose Onyx speaker from the OEM bracket, just like this. We need to connect the ALPINE S65 into this same exact bracket. The new screws that came in the ALPINE speakers box are brand new. Be sure to use those. Okay, now we need to connect the ALPINE speaker to this OEM bracket. When I connect it here, the alignment for 2 screws hole is correct. There is no hole for the third one. Therefore, I am making a hole using a small drilling bit and connecting the third screw. So all 3 screws are connected in the correct hole. Now tighten these 3 screws properly using this cordless drill. There is no need to over tighten and over torque. You need to cut off that excess plastic on the back of the bracket. Otherwise it won't to connect properly to the frame. Now we can connect this terminal. Go ahead and connect the larger pin as a positive and the smaller ones as a negative. Now you can connect the speaker to the door frame. Align it carefully with the red mark you made earlier. Then insert the 3 10mm bolt into the holes and tighten them with the minimum torque. The speakers is fixed into the door very well. Now let's fix the plastic door frame back along with the connectors. On the door's plastic frame, carefully fix the two door lock cables exactly. Now they were removed and press them down gently, just as shown in the video, just the way it was removed. Perfect. Now that the lock cables are securely back in place. Now hold the door frame properly from the top and press it downwards. This means aligning it correctly into the clips. After that, gently press all sides like this to ensure the plastic retainers fit correctly into the clips. And you can hear a sound. Now refit the two 10mm bolts you removed earlier, both the one behind the door handle and the one below the handle. Now connect the power window connectors in the same way and press it down gently. Just like that, press the plastic cover for the door handle and the plastic cover for the handle securely into place. The speaker replacement on the left side door for Altima 2013 model is complete. Do the same for the right side as well. I will finish the right side now. This video shows the process. So the right side door and speaker replacement are complete. Now let's test the speakers. I want to be playing music here due to the copyright issues. However, I can hear the back volume clearly now, working just like the front. Here I have connected the same ALPINE S65 speakers that I have been using last 6 years. They offer very good performance and the crystal clear sound. If you prioritize vocals, it's a highly recommended option. Also, these speakers support high-res audio. I'll be sharing the details of the shop where I bought them along with the online link in the description. So until the next video, thanks for watching.